Hey, do not send your Festool in for repair. It might be a simple fix. So what I'm going to show you in this video is how to troubleshoot a few things in the Festool system that are actually in the manual, but you just don't read it. So this is one of my favorites. I've seen it so many times over the years. You've pressed the Fast Fix button on your Rotex RO150 and you still can't get the pad off. What are you doing wrong? So if you check this out, I have it in random orbit. To remove the pad, it has to be in Rotex because there's a pin, and when I press it in, it spins right off. So you go to change your blade on your TS saw. What are you gonna do? You put it in Fast Fix like this, and it still doesn't lock down. Don't send it in. You didn't read the owner's manual. Check it out right here. The depth has to be past 25 millimeters or 1 inch. So now it locks down. Hey, your OF 1400 Fast Fix is not broken. Here's the quick fix. So you know how to engage your Fast Fix. It means you're changing the router bit. And when you put the wrench on the flats of the collet, you cannot depress this button and you think it's broken, but it really isn't. So what has happened is you probably had this in a router table, possibly the CMS. You took it out of the router table and the switch is still engaged in the on position. It's a simple fix. Check this out. And now I can depress this and I can take the bit out. It's not broken. Your Capex is not turning on. It just will not cycle on. You got it plugged into the wall. You got it plugged into your CT. It's just not working. I bet you just changed the blade and you forgot, like I used to, to disengage the Fast Fix. And now it will cycle on. It's not the saw, it's you. So you're using your domino and you're going between the tight setting and loose setting, and all of a sudden you cannot get it in that setting. Do not take a pair of pliers and try to engage it. You'll strip a gear. Here's the solution. In the owner's manual, it says to switch between these settings of tight, loose, and very loose. You have to engage it while the machine is running. And that's the fix. So, always when you're switching between the settings, make sure the machine is running. If you use a pair of pliers and you do what I told you not to do, you're gonna strip the gear. So don't do that and pay attention. So, hopefully these troubleshooting tips will help you and save you from opening the owner's manual. So as we wrap this up, all kidding aside, always consult your owner's manual. It'll save you a lot of heartache. There's great troubleshooting tips in those, so pay attention. So as we wrap this up, oh, wait a minute, I gotta come up with our community question. Hang on. Okay, here's a question I need answered in the comments below. What brand of router table and router lift do you use in your shop? I want to know because I'm actually looking at them for the SedgeTool shop. As we always say from the SedgeTool shop, be positive, stay sharp, and we mean wicked sharp.